Well, we all knew that this video was coming pretty soon, as now Woodie is becoming one of the higher tier characters once again after the skill tree update. My name is All Fun Games. I stream every day on Twitch TV, and I also make fun videos here on YouTube. Let's talk about different types of skills that are good versus the skills that are not so good. And keep in mind, this is my personal opinion. Don't feel like you're going to have to copy it or replicate it in any way. But if you want to comment down below, feel free to do so too. All right, let's talk about different ones and why I think they're good or bad. Here we go. Where forms last a little bit longer. This skill is actually pretty decent. I will say, because obviously if you are a goose or a moose or a something else that rhymes with moose or a beaver, you're going to actually want to go through the process of actually, lasting a little bit longer when you're in their forms. Do you have to? No, but I mean, it's kind of like, I would say this is 75% chance that you probably should invest some points into here. Suffer no health penalty or sanity when you are eating the Kitschy idols. Return to human form without having an empty stomach. Is this really good to inject a insight into it? Not really. You don't really lose much with it, and honestly, I don't know. I would probably say it's entirely up to you if you wanted to do this. I really wouldn't, because chances are you can find a seed on the ground somewhere. You're not going to die right away from hunger anyways. But for me, not really super necessary. I'll put this on the lower part of the list. Mine faster in your wear. So this is where we get into more wear forms and what they do. Mine faster, chop, mine, and break hard materials in your werebeaver form. You can stop mid-charge in your weremoose form. Gain slow health regeneration. Your weremoose is more resistant to hitting obstacles. And of course, occasionally dodge an incoming attack with a weregoose. Become completely waterproof is actually pretty awesome. Like, that is actually really, really good. And then run faster in your weregoose form, which I put into right away. The weregoose learns to fly around to explore the map, but is a little bit out of control. We know this basically teleports you. The weremoose learns to throw a strong planar punch on every third hit and gains a natural defense against planar damage. The werebeaver learns to smack the ground with his tail, destroying everything around him. Now, okay. Keep in mind, these are obviously optional. They're all okay-ish. My favorite part of them is pretty much the weregoose form and the weremoose form. The beaver form is like not really the best, because really it's not necessary to transform into like chop down a bunch of stuff. You're gonna have a lot of resources anyways, so whatever. It's entirely up to you, right? But the weregoose and the weremoose are my top tier in this case. For if you're doing the curses, I would probably focus on maybe the weregoose first, because it has some pretty cool abilities, although the weremoose does give you lots of damage output, especially when you're trying to CC a lot of things. So that's my take on that. But collect stuff a little bit faster is actually amazing. Quick Picker really makes a huge difference in Don't Starve Together, so these are a must to go into for Woodie. And then use Lucy to carve boards more efficiently, and you can make a hat carving, which is basically a hardwood hat, and a walking stick. These are a must when it comes to Woodie. So these three, and these three, somebody followed on Twitch, sorry about that. It's funny. Anyways, okay, so you have three of these, and three of these will get you a really good bonus. Then we get into the deal for the tree guard stuff. I mean, it's not necessary to do the effigies or whatever, but I don't know. It's entirely up to you if you want to go into these. I found these pretty mediocre. I think they're cool. Can you do a little army? Sure you can. But I would really focus on your points, because remember, you only get so many of them on this here, and then eventually on probably some sporadically, spaced up over here. So I would probably say these ones, and then maybe get into the weregoose. I actually kind of wish I never did these ones, and I focus on just the weregoose. As for the affinity, these are things that I always leave open-ended, because of course the shadow of the lunar is entirely up to you to choose from. The queen will really lower you by calling out their shadow creatures, but only when you're in were form, and the ability to by blocking the moon's ability to, so that's kind of interesting too. So you're not going to automatically transform when the moon hits. Pretty cool. I actually like that, but I also love that when you're in the were form that the shadows will not attack you. So these are some pretty cool things, and I would highly suggest thinking more on what you decide to pump into other than these ones here, because I think they're perfect. But of course, to each their own. Comment down below on what you think. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one.